Well, I've already done one update on Surge, and this is not really about Surge because the actual content of the video, frankly, was mostly a waste of time. Because he said with the first video, people had a lot of questions like, what exactly are you saying? It was very vague. And I agree there, but then he says, don't worry, the next video will clear things up. It didn't really clear many things up, it just kept things vague. However, he did make one major solid point. So some people complained I'm going a little bit too back and we already know the context. Well, apologies. Some people don't know the full context. So we have to go back a little bit to this incident that happened a while ago with Liz Ferris and Lara FM and Aaron, where basically Aaron interjected himself. And believe me, I almost never agree with Serge, but yes, it was a very weird conversation. Essentially, Liz and Lara were just speaking about right mental, medical health, etc., where they were, the activism, so on and so forth. And for whatever reason, Aaron got triggered because apparently he thought, I don't think he ever proved this, that he thought that Liz said something to DOA and that made him really concerned that they were attacking his SPTV foundation, which for the billionth time apparently has no legit EIN. And apologies if you're not in the US, that's like an IRS code. You have to have that to be a legit nonprofit. And for whatever reason, Aaron keeps insisting that his whatever his thing is a nonprofit. At this point, I cannot tell you legally it's a nonprofit. It just seems to be what it is. So anyway, Aaron is concerned that his private little corporation was getting badmouthed by DOA and that Liz was not whatever was betraying him. I don't know. It was a very strange thing.
The money, and all of a sudden, fast forward, DOA is trying to humiliate the foundation in his videos using you as a weapon.
And don't use me when people have asked what's covered. My therapy has been covered. I've said it in lives, and I am so grateful because trust me, I need therapy. And after this one, I'm gonna probably need a couple more therapies. But
Liz, by the way, for the record, normally no board members would ever talk about any help that was being provided to anybody, but it's come up and you're talking about it. And
I'm not a professional psychologist, but I study these things seriously. I doubt there really is like a mind control manual or whatever. But nevertheless, he's trying it. He's really trying it. He's really trying to gaslight them. And I mean, capital gaslighting. I mean, it's insane. I mean, like Liz was clearly saying over and over again, because I saw the whole thing, because I think she took it off. This was like a live on her channel. And she kept reiterating, like, I don't know what you're talking about, Aaron. I mean, I spoke to DOA. I didn't go into the SPTV Foundation giving her money for her treatments. And apparently Aaron thought she did, violating their contract. Now, I'm already going to put out another video on Liz, so I don't want to repeat myself too much. But Aaron, okay, to give him some benefit of the doubt, he did early on, apparently the SPTV Foundation did vote to help her. Okay, that's good. And it seemed like, all right, you can criticize Aaron many levels, but he is doing some good. But no. Wait for it. Apparently, it wasn't really real help. So they were going to give her the money, but he added a provision saying that we will give you the money, but you need to sign this contract. And what's the contract? Apparently, the contract is if you say anything that defames him or the SPTV Foundation, which is like, what's the measurement? So apparently, if Aaron just gets upset, Liz, wait for it, has to pay back the money. So Aaron's going to give her the money for her treatments, right, for a therapist and other things. But if Aaron gets upset, you got to pay the money back. Well, that's not a gift. That's not really helping anyone. It's like, I'm going to help you. Like, I'll give you like $100, $200. But if you upset me, I want the money back. Like, that's not really a gift then. That's not some, I don't know. So anyway, so Aaron is clearly trying to manipulate and control her. And to be fair, the conversation was a little weird. Like, we just didn't know what happened because Liz just got up and left. And then Lara left. So it was just a very weird conversation. So the only good really in that conversation with Serge in his video is he does confirm, yes, it was very upsetting behind the scenes. They did not like what happened. So he is confirming it was a very weird, abusive, manipulative
of this foundation texted this exact statement to me, and I quote, "The protesters are not our supporters. The YouTube audience is our supporters." Let's break that down. The protesters are the YouTube audience. The live streamers are the YouTubers engaging with the content.
That is really about it. That's the only part of the video where he did anything. Like, he promised a lot of receipts, and the only one I could locate really was that he read a text, apparently by Aaron, saying that the protesters and streamers are not the audience of the SPTV Foundation. The fans of the YouTube channels, those are his audience. Okay. I don't really care. I mean, I'm like, that is not a devastating receipt. Also, he didn't share the text. He just read from the text. So I'm like, is this text real? Just show it. I don't understand. So it's not a very good video. He didn't really answer many more questions. I mean, if this is the devastating receipt, I don't know. I do like making fun of Serge, but really at some, like, does he not work with reality? Does he genuinely have like mental problems? Again, this is my opinion. He seems to not know what these words mean at all. He just says, "I will give you receipts." And a lot of this video, I am not joking, he's reading from the SPTV Foundation website. I'm going to read the website. Serge, I can read the website. Is it deceptive? Yes. Is it gaslighting? Yes. We know this already. You're a board member. Do you not have any actual special knowledge here? So I was really expecting something devastating, but apparently he's like, you look at the SPTV Foundation website. The receipts are right there. Well, then why are you doing the video? I could have just gone to the website and read it. It's just such a stupid video. And then, of course, which I'm not going to cover here, he veered off to his usual, the hotels and the children and the streamers have taped my children and and the hotels and the children. And it's like, oh, like, Jesus Christ, over and over and over again. I will say this, though. I'm a little critical of his chat. Like, listen, some of the chat have subscribed here. They made comments here. It's fine. I'm not trying to, like, get into any brawls unnecessarily. But I just found, like, the hand clapping kind of silly because Henry, I'm pretty sure, was in the chat. Literally all Serge said were things that Henry had said earlier. He didn't say anything new. He didn't say anything devastating. There were really no receipts. I'm like, what did you just say? He just repeated himself. He also lied. He got things wrong. All right, fine. But he does confirm. He does confirm what Lara and Aaron went through and what Liz went through with Aaron. That's now confirmed. Yeah, it was what it was. Aaron was trying to control them live. You're trying to pull off some weirdo Elron voodoo hypnosis. It was just bizarre. It was just trying to gaslight them, saying, now, here's the thing. I think you're being mind controlled by DOA. You should be mind controlled by me. And they just pushed back, saying, Aaron, no, we spoke to the guy, but we don't agree with everything. We just spoke. It's like, no, you're not authorized to speak with DOA. I forbid that. Don't you understand? This is the Arontology cult now. You obey me now. And it was just a very strange. And I'm not exaggerating. Like, Aaron just kept badgering them. It's like, I don't think you understand. You spoke to Scott. That's not authorized. Okay. Alrighty then. So yeah, Aaron definitely has boundary issues and not accepting that people can make free choices. I don't know. So it's very disturbing on many levels. And Serge confirmed that part. So, and we kind of knew this. We all knew this, but now it's confirmed. Yes, he is very abusive and manipulative behind the scenes. He is very much trying to control people. He keeps denying, saying, guys, there's no organization. There's no leadership. Everyone makes choices. No, they got their own channels. No, he's trying to control them. But apparently it's not working, and he's getting angry. And there's more. There is more that makes it even worse. But I'm going to put that in other videos. Still, I guess, there you go. Serge did confirm it. But by the way, this was already spoken of by DOA and Henry. DOA actually explicitly said this. Why isn't Serge speaking out? Months ago. He could have spoken out. He didn't do anything. So, it's not a very good video, but he did confirm the episode was as awful as we thought it was. So, give him that. He does confirm that, yeah, Aaron was, he's not the nice teddy bear he puts himself out as. He will try to control you. If he gets a chance, he will try to control you, shake you down, and literally financially impoverish you. If that's not cultish behavior, I don't know what is. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
And I don't.
How did
what?
Scott Hochstetter end up knowing that the SPTV Foundation had approved the funds for her procedure, and that